about 100 years ago, it was very normal for traveling professional bands to appear, usually by train, and would command crowds of up to 10, 12,000 people if you were John Philip Sousa or Patrick Gilmore. And this was really the first time a lot of Americans heard instrumental music from a large ensemble if they didn't live in a big city where there was an orchestra. John Philip Sousa also was really good at introducing American audiences to newfangled fancy instruments from Europe, including the saxophone, which was patented in 1846, kind of a latecomer to the game, and also after the patent of the rotary valve, the euphonium, which most people, I think the euphonium community starts out by explaining to most individuals that it's like a small tuba. Would you hold up your euphoniums for us, please? They're actually their own instrument. They're not small tubas. And so when euphonium came onto the scene, it was kind of interesting that it was able to kind of have the power and the depth of a lot of the brass instruments, but it also had some of the agility and the virtuosity of the woodwind instruments kind of combined into one instrument. So that became one of the big solo featured instruments around the 19-teens and 20s when there were bands traveling around. We are so honored to have a former member of the Atlanta Youth Wind Symphony who was a member of the group when he was in high school. He went off to do great things and has just finished his doctorate in euphonium. So this is soloing on Napoli, a rather familiar tune, Dr. Jonah Zimmerman.